Welcome into the Ringiverse. This is, of course, the Ringers Nexus podcast feed for all things fandom. We are Steve, the architect, Ahlman, the builder and taker of things, Jomi, the explainer, Adeniran. You've got questions. He's got answers. Old Man Van, here, the receding resurgent hairline, Coke, Baby Chuck, the 24-karat closer. Together, we are known as the Midnight Boys. Be right back after this. All right, before we get into the show, I want to say something. I was at the Fairmont Hotel in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And something happened to me and it was amazing.
Oh, what happened?
All of us, part of you guys. So I'm standing in front of the hotel room. It's in front of the elevator. And this guy goes, there he is. This guy heard me talking on the phone. And he walks around, it's this guy, and it's his wife, and it's his son.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
And he goes, I see celebrities all the time. I can hawk them out, but I never see anybody that my son cares about. And then he went, and the son goes, pew pew.
Oh.
And the father said he loved Bill's podcast. The mom was like, I love higher learning. And the son, big Midnight Boys fan. I cannot remember this family's name. I cannot, but they were super nice.
Ringer family.
And so then we go downstairs and I told them, I was like, hey, if you guys hang around for a second, then you'll see Bill and Mallory and Chris and Craig. Everybody's here because we're getting ready to go to the Giants game. And so I was waiting for Bill and them to come down, and the family walked like they were about to walk out of the thing, and the guy went, because Bill was already down there, they were waiting for me. So I go over there, and I'm like, and me, they're standing there, they're nervous. Bill is standing there, and Bill and Sean and CR, I don't know if everybody, I was like, hey, just fuck it, come over here and say hello, meet everybody, meet your friends, do your whole thing. But they were very nice.
That's
the Midnight Boys, everywhere I go, Midnight Boys.
Oh yeah.
I introduced Rewatchables Live. Audience, pew pew.
Yeah.
Midnight Boy shit.
Yeah.
You guys should be proud of yourselves.
Well,
Podcast is going crazy.
Hey,
so we've been around for a long time doing this dumbass shit. All right, follow us on socials. At the Midnight Boys Pod on Insta and TikTok. At Ringiverse on Insta, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. Jomi, got to check in with the socials.
Yeah, man, socials going great. The 15K Invincible Pledge is dead. Van killed it. But,
okay. Y'all want to talk about this? I thought
the whole preamble that we just agreed on.
Speak your
we
just decided that we weren't going to see
what I'm
saying?
You brought it up.
Cat's out of the bag. We just discussed. See what Jomi's on?
There's a little slick,
Jomi's changing.
No, it's
Jomi's changing, Chuck. See that? We just talked about this, and Jomi brought it up.
You doing it for the content. He's like, I know I can get him riled up.
Look, I get that people are disappointed that we're not covering Invincible. I get it. I understand. People are disappointed we're not covering Invincible. I'm not. First of all, no one on this fucking thing made that decision by themselves. That's not how that happened, right? So it's not him. It's not me. It's not these guys. These guys actually covered it on Min Edition last year. We fell off the show. We're not covering the show. The reality is, you guys got on Twitter and you acted an ass about it, and now I'm kind of like, fuck it. But and I'm just being for real. I was trying my best to keep all of that conversation
and let that
around
be a
the
lesson
show
to you
as
guys.
civil as
Don't egg them
possible.
on like that.
No, it's not that. It's not. I was trying to be civil and have a civil conversation about why we weren't covering the show, and actually, in good faith, engage with the fact that fans are disappointed about it. That's awesome that they're disappointed, but they started being fucking dicks about the shit. What the fuck you want me to do?
Now I gotta ask this. Is a better way for them to reach you is if you keep it civil, we have an actual conversation. You can convince us, if you're passionate enough, we're not assholes. We'll try to fit a show in or whatever. But in the past, if we're pulling back the curtain a little bit, usually the fans get upset if we split the episode and we don't devote ourselves to a specific thing. And it's the boys' final season. We've covered all seasons of the boys. You're a big fan. It's a big show. Sometimes I'm just like, hey, you can't have it both ways. Or people gotta make concessions.
It's their show. So it's their show. So I like the fact that the listeners feel ownership and have agency. I love that. Yeah. And I love to interact. But man, it's too much. Don't do me like that. I'll have the conversation, but There was this one guy, I had to block him. Wouldn't let it go over and over again, talking about the stuff that we do cover, all of that. I get the frustration, but honestly, and I'm not trying to be sensitive about it, it's just like, y'all piss me off, so it's like, fuck it now. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I would not want even 5% of people to be less concerned with what it is that we cover. And I understand the frustration. It's not always going to work out like that. But goddamn, man. The fuck? I was trying to, I was like, hey, bro, I feel you. No, we're not covering it. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying the show, blah, 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 blah. Continue on. Oh, you just got to eat the slop. This is the best shit ever, the best superheroes. You guys are fucking not even real. You guys are, I'm like, yeah, I go so much. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, well.
Yeah, get out of here.
I was just reading every tweet like, oh man, y'all finna piss this.
And you didn't jump in at all. See what I'm saying? No. And then you didn't jump in at all.
That's
you left me by myself.
Scrolling up.
Jomi has changed a little bit.
He's changing.
You want to know what it is? I want to bring this up.
Changing.
I think it's apartment game.
I think it's the apartment.
You know what I'm saying? I think the parents were keeping you humble.
That level of growth is important, though. That growth is important.
Jomi watched the whole thing. He laughed. It's his fault for actually trying to go on there and dangle coverage in front of the audience.
Jomi moved to Hollywood and started acting different, bruh.
Listen, man, I gotta pay these bills.
Hollywood changes you.
And then by the way, we talked about it before the show. We're like, I said straight up, we should bring it up because it's not gonna do nothing but piss people off. And then Jomi went right to it.
You wanna know what? This is what happens when motherfuckers start hanging out with LeBron's camp. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my God. Clutch Jomi's programming reminders on Tuesday, the House of R's. Nolan rewatch continues with Memento. Next Friday, Bud Mash are discussing Pragmata and Mouse PI for Hire. That sounds delightful. What's that? It's a nice game?
Yeah, Mouse PI for Hire is like it's like imagine like a noir detective story, but it's animated like 1930s Disney, and you play like a mouse detective. It's all like cartoon hand-drawn stuff, and you're like shooting perps and stuff. It's great.
Oh, are mouses like the most malleable of the cartoon animals? Because you get mouse detectives, you get Mickey Mouse, you
superhero mouse, like Mighty Mouse.
Like every type of mouse.
But is that just because of Mickey Mouse, right? Mortimer Mouse, is he the blueprint?
No. What
everything
Fievel? You get immigrant
mouse.
Geronimo
mouse in the Mayflower.
Bikers from
Mouse
Mars.
Guard mice. Like what other animal? Maybe dogs, because you get a lot of dogs.
But that kind of don't count though. Because you got a lot of different
Goofy,
dogs.
Anthropomorphized.
And so it's the thing.
Probably
it's like,
wolves?
What? Are we talking like anthropomorphic animals?
Yeah, like they have the most jobs. Where it's like, I've watched a lot of different mice movie and TV shows.
Right.
They're knights, like they doing everything.
Ratatouille is a rat, so that's a count. But like,
doesn't count.
But you know,
of the rodent nature.
A lot of different shit.
I literally think because we are so like we recognize a mouse, Mickey Mouse. He's the man. So when you put a mouse in anything, we just like, oh, we like Mickey, and it's not like gross. You know
who gets no burn? Squirrels. There's a couple squirrel niggas out there, but they don't fuck with them like that.
And they're always kind of cracked out. Like
over the hedge,
jumpy ones.
Over the hedge,
over the hedge. Scrat from Ice Age. They're always kind of like tweaking.
Gotta go get that.
Because they're frantic though. Because they are frantic.
Jomi,
like
you're
that,
disappointed in yourself for that one.
What happened? What did he say?
He's got to go get that nut. That's what he said.
That's what they all
right.
Do. That's what Scrat.
You're changing.
Fucking, you are freaked out.
That's what they do.
Jomi, you're changing.
He doesn't need to lock the doors anymore. He really.
Yeah, people see it. Something else I'll tell you. So since the very beginning of the Midnight Boys, the very beginning, there's been everyone knows. There's an open door policy to my home. True or false?
Oh my!
We're getting a new house. We're about to get and in that joint, it's gonna even be big, like nigga, when the interest rates change. But like it's down like but like open door policy to the house. Come over, fucking play with the dog. We eat, we chill, play video games, whatever. Jomi.
Oh my
won't let me come to his apartment.
It's not what I said.
This is a running thing.
Jomi won't let me come to his apartment.
Is it set up?
It kind of, for the most part, not really.
Give me a percentage. What percentage is it ready?
I don't have nothing on the walls. That's the problem.
That's
I gotta get
nothing.
Why would I give a fuck
I gotta
about
get
the walls?
Actually, I gotta put my family photos up.
What are you gonna put on the walls?
That's the problem.
He's been going back and forth. He's had some truly terrible ideas.
Right.
Yeah,
That's some bad ideas.
But you're going through it. The apartment's gonna look great.
That's
Wait,
what
but what's the vibe? Is it like grown and sexy? Is it like
it's grown and sexy? Like
this is my bat cave. I can do whatever.
How many bookshelves?
It's grown and sexy. I have just the one bookshelf.
Right.
It's not a ton of room. The thing is,
what did
like,
I say? Some Africans don't like us. No way.
all right, man.
That's what
I can't
Africans
even, like. It's too small. You can't even bring Bozeman in there. He's got no room to like frolic and run. He's gonna be like sit in the corner, all sad like that. I don't want to see my little homie like that. Now you and Kalika can for sure come, right? But like, it's just I want it to be perfect.
In April, the Midnight Boys are covering The Boys, new Michael Jackson movie. That's gonna get them going.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Did y'all see the new footage?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm
locked in.
Did you guys see the Variety article?
Hold on.
The Billie Jean?
I tell you right now, like 1,000 people's fucking stomachs just turned. We're not doing Invincible, but we're doing the new Michael Jackson movie. That's gonna get them going. Really, if it was up to me, do you know what we would cover next week?
What?
The drama. If it were up to me, if it were up, did you see it?
Not yet.
I'm seeing it this weekend. I'm seeing it this weekend.
Okay,
Like,
you just got back
don't
from
spoil.
Ireland. Yeah, I don't know what you've been up to, brother. You got to lock in. Where you?
Wait, no,
I gotta see it.
If we want to do a little corner on the drama, I'll go see the drama.
Go see it.
You gotta go see it. You
All right,
gotta go see it.
No, and we
Okay.
should tell the audience if we gon' discuss the drama, you need to see it. We will discuss the spoiler. I already.
I don't know it.
The spoiler is a big deal, but it's actually like the least most important part of the movie.
Honestly.
Yeah, but it's the whole thing where I'm like, this is the most low stakes spoiler that I can imagine, but I just don't want to get spoiled on it because I'd like to know.
Then hurry up and see the movie.
Go see the movie.
I'm about to.
But I will say the spoiler is the spoiler is a big part of it, but
Sure, it's more
just
the action
filmmaking,
afterwards.
the film. Yeah, it's
I
fantastic.
knew about the spoiler going in, and I still had an incredible time.
Great.
The Midnight Spoiler, and we're also doing Daredevil Born Again check-ins, which I've watched a chunk of Daredevil Born Again now. I'm starting to fall into it.
Dog,
a
the
little bit.
last episode, man, episode
Cooking
4,
a little
dog.
bit.
Starting to fall
Bullseye,
into it.
baby.
Bullseye MVP, man. Woo, he was going crazy.
Hero.
On today's show, the Midnight Boys react to the 2-episode premiere of The Boys' final season. Some surprises in there that I was not expecting, to be honest with you. This will be a spoiler-filled episode for The Boys, so we're getting our reactions. We once again bring you the Midnight Manifest. We're talking about all the need to know. The only person who can do that is Chuck. Take it away, Charles.
This is your Midnight Manifest for the first 2 episodes of the season finale. The series finale of The Boys, 15 Inches of Sheer Dynamite, directed by Phyllis Segretia and written by Paul Graylong. Teenage Kicks, directed by Shanna Stein and written by Jessica Chow. Annie sneaks into a shareholder meeting and leaks the Flight 37 video to the world. In rage, Homelander threatens to kill Huey, Frenchie, and Mother's Milk in 3 days at the Vought concentration camp to smoke Starlight and the rest of the boys out. This inevitably forces Starlight, Butcher, and a now-speaking Kimiko to join forces to spring the trio from the camp. With the help of a worm metahuman-turned-TV writer, the boys spring a raid. Homelander and Butcher face off. Starlight rescues Frenchie, first because he's essential to the soup's virus, momentarily leaving Huey behind. A-Train saves Huey from being killed by Homelander, but is murdered by his old teammate by the end of the episode. Reunited, the boys continue their plan to develop the soup's virus and hatch a plan to test it on Rockhard, a member of Teenage Kicks. Homelander awakens Soldier Boy from his cryo chamber and offers him the number 2 seat on the 7 if he can successfully hunt down Butcher and the boys. The boys break into the teen McMansion. They have various moral crises about potentially killing all soups. Soldier Boy finds Butcher. Naturally, the crew is successful in administering the virus to most of Teenage Kicks and Soldier Boy. But in a twist, it's revealed that Soldier Boy can survive the virus. That's been your Midnight Manifest. Gonna start with you, Van. First 2 episode premiere, final season of The Boys. Initial thoughts.
Loved it.
Okay.
Thought it was really, really good. Number one, I thought the decision to murk out A-Train was good.
Yeah. This was, I think, I like it when a character has a good cathartic death in like the kickoff of a season.
A-Train's arc didn't have anywhere else to go, but the character remained a pretty important character in the entire lore of The Boys. So to get him out of there was actually pretty smart of the writers. You set up the stakes of the season. You're going to have to say goodbye to some people. And you say goodbye to a character who wasn't insignificant, but didn't have anything left to say.
I would say this. Once my man A-Train came back with kind of like a mini fro curls,
It was over.
Like, in the show when a character
Yeah.
who's had a fresh Caesar fade the entire time comes back, like he's been he's a little bit on his Childish Gambino shit. I'm like, oh, this nigga.
It's not even that, bro. They speed ran through the death flags. He shows up. He says, I can't do it. I got a family to protect. Goes back to the family. They're like, hey, man, whatever you want to do, man.
We so
you do
proud.
it.
Yeah, we're
You
proud of you.
proud of
You
you.
did it.
We
You got it
love
together.
you, right? He sees the Deep. Deep's like, he's like, yo, you're gonna end up. Everybody around a Homelander ends up dead. Yada yada. Comes back. You're like, it's over, right? And then they do a really great thing. The whole show starts because he runs over Huey's girlfriend in the first episode, right? And as he's running away from Homelander, sees somebody in the street and moves to avoid him and gets tripped up.
And that's why he gets tripped up.
And it's just poetic and beautiful.
Yeah.
and it was
Poetic
great.
and beautiful. It finishes the arc that he did have, right?
Exactly.
Mhm.
On top of that, he dies with dignity.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
He separates himself from the Deep, who lives as a sniveling coward in the shadow of Homelander.
Jesus.
And A-Train did not go out like that.
No.
He went out loved by his family. He went out courageously, and he went out caring about life.
Anthony Starr and Jesse Esther like talked about it in an interview, and they were like, A-Train won when he's standing there like in the face of death and in Homelander's face and calling him a loser, saying he's weak. He's like, they're like, he beat Homelander in that moment.
Oh yeah. Living without fear in the face of Homelander is a victory, and that's all that he needed.
Right, which is why whenever a member of the boys does it, right, Huey actually does it in the episode, but it's really only because Homelander still needs Huey because he wants to draw out Starlight and Butcher. But whenever you see Butcher next to Homelander, particularly before Butcher was powered, you go, fuck, man. Like, why doesn't Homelander just kill Butcher? Like, or what makes Butcher so brave that he doesn't care if Homelander kills? It makes Butcher a more intriguing character. And A-Train got that before he passed away.
I mean, the most fascinating thing I will always say about the boys and the parts that I enjoyed about these two episodes is Homelander is so interesting because the thing he wants most in the world is to be around people who will like challenge him, be willing to get in the dirt with him, not be afraid of him. And it's just like, oh, I was almost laughing by the second episode when he sends Soldier Boy to go do this thing, and then he ends up in a body bag. He's like, why do they keep dying? And I'm like, this is just like a super powered kid who keeps like snapping the neck of a puppy. He's like, oh,
Like,
why are they so
again.
fragile? I'm like, yo, he's just crushing it. This
Anthony
is
Starr
so
is
funny.
actually incredible, and I forget how well he has the kind of like emotional range to be like very angry and petulant and frustrated around the people that are afraid of him and in his circle of power, that he like is constantly cutting people down and disregarding them and wondering why people are afraid of him. But then he like comes alive and is incredibly charismatic once he's talking to Huey and talking to the rest of the boys. Like he has like a thrill in him to know that he is slightly challenged and on the back foot, and it excites him.
There's a restraint that he has that the scene when they're at the, I think it's episode 1 where they're at the what's it called, Firecrackers little TV show, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And the people are putting on the makeup and they're nervous. They're giving him the water and they're nervous. And he's just like, I wanna go crazy right now and laser everybody, snap everybody's necks, but I can't do that. I've gotta like calm down. And then you get to a scene where he's like talking to Sister Sage and he just like lets loose and starts yelling, and you see like his eyes like are bulging out of his eye sockets, and you're like, holy crap. This is like, I mean, we've always talked about how Homelander is like the center of that universe and how like his presence or lack of presence like really elevates the show. But in these 2 episodes, man, he was going crazy.
Yeah, he's a vulnerable character.
Mhm.
And not just vulnerable, but weak. But he's terrifying.
Absolutely.
He's weak, but he's terrifying. You're scared of him
Because he can do
because
anything.
you don't know what his weakness will make him do.
Exactly.
Like if he was more resolute, if he was stronger, if he was more self-assured, self-confident, then he would be less scary.
Mhm.
Because then he would almost not be compelled to do anything. He'd only do what he wanted to do. But Homelander's mental state makes him the fact that he's off kilter, but it's driven by this deep self-esteem issue that he has, right?
Mhm.
That makes him an emotional weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
You kill anyone. That's still, to you guys' point, that's still the center of the show. I will say, I thought, particularly in the pilot, every character started off in a place I was interested in.
Yeah.
Which is so difficult to do in the pilot when you're going into your last season. I look at Laz. Laz has obviously had a physical transformation for this. He's a little thinner, Mother's Milk is. They're inside. Kimiko is talking. Starlight is part of an insurgency. Everybody, we knew where these characters were, but they were able to get you right back into every one of their worlds. Charles?
I struggled with everybody's storyline that was not Homelander.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Where I think what's interesting about The Boys, and I think I had this kind of take last season, is that I think the problem is that the novel concept, you've already talked about it, was what happens when like Superman or Darth Vader or this powerful being is in the real world, and how do you deal with that? And it was like, they were always ahead of the curve. And I think in this final season, the perfect example is like, I thought the Vought camp stuff was just a tad too goofy. It was like, it was so goofy. I'm like, I get you guys are satirizing things that are happening in the real world right now, but this is almost too cartoonish. Well, and it lands a little hollow.
I agree. But Kripke has also like gone on record as to saying that like, he's lamented, like he hates how bad the world is, and it's getting in the way of his like creative process because it's become beyond parody now. Yes. And to fully lean in like this, the way that The Boys has, kind of diminishes both the real world and the show.
I gotta be honest. I feel like for the first time in like a couple seasons, I feel like I was unburdened by like the political aspects of the show.
It didn't hit as hard for me.
It didn't. I've been just at this point. There was
too much character stuff.
Right, and
too much character stuff. I just think at this point, man, like, not that it doesn't matter. I think obviously like this stuff is important, and we should be talking about this because these are like serious topics. But the character stuff was way more interesting and important than all the other stuff that was happening.
The whole Homelander Soldier Boy shit, I found so fascinating. Like when he gets caught. Like sniffing, like what was essentially like the jockstrap in this cryo chamber, and he gets caught by Sister Sage, or even when like Firecracker is like lamenting the fact that she can't produce milk.
Oh yeah,
and the president is like, "Wait, do you want a milk too?" He's like, "No, I'll have a Manhattan." You're like, "Oh, I'm like they found something new for Homelander, which is like, oh, your actual father is here, and you want to impress him." And I'm like, that is more of a deft way to talk about how leaders in the real world now are chasing this World War II sense of masculinity and killing us all in the process. I was like, that is way more fascinating than like your parody of the Thing jerking off the volcano porn.
I mean, that's part of the DNA of the show. So like, that's almost one of those things to where like people listen to this podcast, they accept that I'm long-winded. They accept that Jomi has changed. They there's certain things about our personalities that if you're gonna be fucking with the Midnight Boys, you just like
it's the price of
different
flavor.
It's the price of admission. I will say to Jomi's point, that stuff just kind of glazes over me now.
Yeah.
But the thing that I'm more interested in, first of all, the fact that they had the balls to kill A-Train makes me think that A-Train is not going to be the only character that we lose this season.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I wish they would have killed Huey when they actually
man.
That was a moment where I was like, wow, shit, y'all are
Huey is the only character I think has to survive.
You think so?
Yeah. I think he has to survive. And this is to what you mentioned earlier about like you not being interested in all the other characters around Homelander. I disagree so much. I think that was the thing.
Damn, so much? You coming at the nigga like that?
All right, let's
Jesus
calm
Christ,
down. Let's calm down.
So
calm
much?
Down, right?
You have to put sauce. He's changing.
Jesus Christ.
Jomi change. I apologize.
It's okay.
But wait, really quick.
Let him cook.
I want to let you cook, but I'm like, Van, you got to realize this is what we've been setting up the explainer for this entire time.
That's very true.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? We can't be mad because Jomi's now spreading his wings.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's okay. Now,
Don't
Jomi,
let the explainer explain himself.
I hate y'all so much. No, but it's like and we talked about Animorphs last week, and I'm going to bring it back, but The whole point of that, like that story, is that you got these people fighting an unwinnable war. What are you prepared to do when the other option is the end of the world? Right? They've got this virus. They know that you kind of have to use it, right? And so Mother's Milk is out. He's drinking, right? Kimiko and Frenchie are out there just having all types of sex, and Kimiko's talking now.
Right, yeah.
Butcher is Butcher. Annie is despondent, like just completely detached from any type of relationship, even to her, like to Huey. And Huey's the only person who's like trying to bring everybody together, bring some heart, like brings any type of like heart back to the boys, right? That's why, to your point, like he's got to be the one standing there at the end, because if he goes, then all bets are off.
I suppose. I feel like it's interesting because I feel like the show's deftness of clearly the best character that the show has a handle on is Homelander, and the orbit around the boys being toxic to one another, fight, break up, kiss, make up, relationship they've had through all 5 seasons of this show. It's kind of been repetitive to a way where I'm like, all right, well, this is kind of what we've got, but the actual propulsion and inevitable downfall that we're all waiting for is because of what Homelander's doing and how he's going to be responding to those things. It makes me wonder, not only how is he going to die and what that's going to happen, because like we're all pretty certain that he's gonna die.
I don't know
right?
if Homelander dies, man. I don't think that.
Do you think it's going to be an Avatar ending? I took your bending away. Now go about the world.
That's a much worse fate for Homelander.
A-Train does say that, like, without your powers, you're nothing. Take the powers away. And if they wanted to kind of juke the ending of Homelander dying, which is the natural ending to the show, then they could depower Homelander and then make him live as one of the people that he's terrorized and see how he kind of lives in that world. You know, it's easy to be fascinated with the Homelander character, which we all are, just because evil Superman is intoxicating. Every time they do evil Superman, Superman is intoxicating, evil Superman is more intoxicating. It's very easy. Scary as fucking shit. Scary. Like terrifying, particularly when the Superman is mentally unstable. The reason why I think Huey has to survive is because Huey is low-key. Butcher is the guy who is just completely sacrificed his humanity to match Homelander's energy, right? Butcher is like, Homelander is the Steph Curry of this world, and Butcher is low-key the Draymond Green. He's low-key the guy that like kind of keeps the intensity of the show moving at the pace that it moves at. Huey, though, is us.
Oh, I thought he was going to say Klay Thompson.
Kind of.
Maybe. I don't know if Starlight got it like, but anyway. It's like, it's some different shit happening with Klay right now. Huey, though, is us. Huey is a regular person that was injected into this world by this tremendous tragedy, adapts to that world, finds his strength, finds his purpose. And to me, that's the character that on the other side of this, we have to kind of see what happens to him and how he faces the world after all of this stuff is over.
I think the thing that probably rang hollow for me, though, is like the unsaid thing became said when Huey is talking to like that random prisoner in the camp, and he's like, yo, you can't give up. I've been through this, I've been through this, I've been through this, and I've kept surviving. And I'm like, motherfucker, you surviving because you got the thickest plot armor I've ever seen in the show ever. And like, I think that's where I'm like, okay, I can understand why you killed A-Train, because like his story is over. I am wondering in the final season, is this a final season where we get a lot of surprises? Like, I was like, oh, you're gonna kill Soldier Boy. Oh, anybody can get got. This is the end game. And then he comes back and I'm like,
well, he's got a show he's doing.
Well, that's a prequel.
That's a prequel.
That's the prequel.
Oh, that's true.
Also,
yeah.
So there is a level of them like they keep kind of like faking us out, and I'm like, this is the final season. How many more fake outs can we have? Like,
they was never going. I knew that body bag was going to like come up.
No,
man.
I knew it. I was like, to me, it would have been the stronger choice. I'm like, hey, yo, when y'all were a meaner show where it was like, oh shit, anybody could die, you would have killed off Soldier Boy. You like, Jensen, you got to keep him
I mean, he's
too
good.
hot. He's too good.
He's too
He's too
important to
good.
the thing, and I
Yeah.
guess that's kind of what I'm wanting from the final season, and maybe not getting is a little bit more of like, I want to feel like Homelander is dangerous again.
Sure.
I don't want to feel like
He didn't feel dangerous in this 2 episodes.
he only killed A-Train. Like, it's just like,
I mean, yeah, but he-
I
man.
know, but come on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
but
come on,
it's
man.
more of like
He-
everybody's fear
he-
orbiting around him is what
The-
keeps him.
the danger in interesting. So number one, I thought killing A-Train made him dangerous again, but the dangerous in Homelander is that like anybody can get killed, and not just any. Like there's a scene in the pilot where it reminded me of the Bane scene from The Dark Knight. Remember when Bane puts his
Gives you
hand
power
on
over me.
you feel power over me? You feel do you feel in charge now?
Do you feel in charge?
And
Spot on, by the way.
Homelander was like, your man Chase Crawford has a very pronounced Adam's apple, right? And Homelander, when he was talking about the fact that he could not find A-Train,
He was just
took his hand and was like rubbing it over his Adam's apple.
Yeah.
One of the most vulnerable parts of all of our bodies. Just at any moment, he could just twitch a finger, pop that Adam's apple, the deep chokes to death.
And there's already a dead body right there in front of you from the guy who
Those
sold
are
him.
the things that they do to me to establish just how dangerous the character is. His kills are oftentimes cartoonish, telegraphed, and like filled with this like sense of rage, and he like when he lets go. But it's the soft moments where he like demonstrates his power to me that make him scary.
when you go when like they're trying to get the more Molotov cocktails, Huey goes back to the bunker and it's just dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah.
And Homelander's like, yeah, they wouldn't tell me where the stash was. But
We knew
like,
about it for months, but you know, they just wouldn't tell
we're
me.
just hanging out.
How do y'all feel like the worlds are crossing between this and Gen V? Like the fact that, do you guys feel the energy of the last season of Gen V
not
continuing
at
on?
all.
And
I'm
I think
asking.
I like that. I think it's
Same.
safe. No, I think it's safe. It's actually kind of good because I like not so much that I'm against required reading in the world of like crossover things for Gen V and everything, but to know that something is just has a safe plot distance between, okay, virus from this, you killed the dean of this school, and this is what kicked off this entire thing. I like that. It's just a little bit of depth, and you don't need to kind of explore that further because it's going to distract from the big thing that's like, we don't need the thing for like the beginnings of Gen V to bleed into the denouement of a 5-season show.
Right, like because that has the capability to maybe derail the
Yeah.
narrative
Yeah.
of the boys.
I don't
in
need
and
to
of
see all
itself.
those kids show up in the finale of this. It's not going to, no.
If I'm gonna be honest, I loved it because I'm just like, you guys actually have too much shit dangling and too much to say. Like the Kimiko part was a perfect example where I'm like, oh, this is such an interesting choice, but it almost feels rushed because there's so many characters to serve.
That definitely is rushed.
Like there's
Her
so much
talking?
shit to
Her
like,
talking is for sure rushed.
and I was like, and even that where I was like, oh, Kimiko, what I was realizing, I like the choice that she's talking now, but because it was rushed, I'm like, you don't actually have that emotional thing anymore. Where I was like, Frenchie and Kimiko always were kind of like this emotional core where their love was somber and confusing, and it could kind of bring the show back to almost like this almost dramatic center. And now that Kimiko like has learned how to talk by like watching a lot of TikTok videos, I'm like, oh, she's just another mini butcher. And like, that's not a bad thing. It's more so I'm like, oh, if you throw more Gen V characters into this, we get even less of that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I just kind of, I'm like, at this point, I'm like, dog, you got to give us the meat and potatoes. Focus on the characters, like focus on the main crew.
I like Kimiko talking, man. Kara Fukara, one of our great actresses, voice actors. Shout out Kipo and the Wonder Beasts and She-Ra, Princess of Power. Y'all wasn't locked in. It's cool.
I've definitely watched a season of She-Ra, Princess of Power, and I did not get.
You didn't
I didn't
watch
really
it?
get it.
Are
Brother,
y'all saying
I cried.
She-Ra?
Yeah, She-Ra.
Not She-Ra.
Is
It's
She-Ra?
not She-Ra?
She-Ra.
It's not
Is it
She-Ra?
It
She-Ra?
definitely is
Is it
She-Ra.
She-Ra?
It's
Yeah,
definitely
She-Ra.
She-Ra.
I'm asking.
It's my African accent. I'm sorry.
Wait, no,
It's
I feel
She-Ra.
like black people say She-Ra.
Nah, we used to say She-Ra.
She-Ra.
I don't know though, because it's different fucking interpretations. The original cartoon, I never watched the one that was on Netflix. The original cartoon, I told y'all a story already.
Yeah.
That was popping. We used to say She-Ra. Is it She-Ra or She-Ra?
She-Ra.
I think
She-Ra.
I think it's
Is it
She-Ra.
Wait, is it Conan or Conan?
Conan.
The Barbarian.
Some people say Conan. Some people say Conan.
Oh,
I said Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, it's Conan.
That's why I said Conan.
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 But it's
the
Conan
Barbarian.
O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien. Conan the Barbarian.
Conan the... All right.
Yeah.
I've always said Conan.
Conan the Barbarian, you said?
I've
Conan,
always said
no, it's Conan the Barbarian.
I haven't watched the movie, so for me, my first thing was
he's
Conan.
an imitation of the women.
Yeah, no, I'm
come
not
on.
there.
That's a crazy one. That's the type of movie where they would take, like, they didn't try to, they made a real fantasy sword and sandals, like grimy shit.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't trying to make no shit that you could take the family to see. That shit that's some
great.
grimy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how they used to make those joints. You see Beastmaster? You guys ever see the fucking Beastmaster?
Yeah.
See
Wait,
him?
is Arnold in the Beastmaster?
Nah, in the Beastmasters, nigga could talk to different animals.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Had a ferret. He was in quicksand.
A ferret?
He was in quicksand. Ferret help him out. Ferret bring
Why
him
did
something down.
everything was always quicksand?
quicksand?
Every episode, every show.
Quicksand,
had
I'm
I will also
terrified
say
of
I
quicksand.
always knew if a white person had, like, if I was younger and a white homie had a ferret, I would never go over their house.
How
How many
white
ferrets
people-
did you know?
No,
Did you
I
know
knew
I
a
had
lot of
ferrets?
white people who had ferrets, and I'm like, this
Like
is crazy.
2?
Who?
No, like a lot. Like
How-
they're just
no,
like, we
you-
got a ferret at home, and I'm
You
like,
could, can you not count, like, how many? Like, literally how many?
Wait. Where would he? Wait.
this was Jersey, you know, and
They just
these
had a
are-
ferret
these are-
trade going around. Like multiple people had ferrets.
Yes. Y'all didn't
What?
grow, you didn't know white people with ferrets?
No.
All
I
right,
didn't know
shit.
But I mean, it's not. I'm not from New Jersey though.
I don't. Is
we
it
would've ate
Jersey?
the
Well, you're
ferret.
acting like that's
Jersey's a
normal,
ferret-heavy
brother.
city.
That's not normal. People having ferrets is not on the regular. You was in the upside down.
I wasn't going over. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not going over to the house to play with the ferrets. I was like, I'm cool.
Oh, the ferret is very cute.
Oh, ferrets
The
are very
ferrets are
cute.
extremely
Ferrets
cute.
are adorable.
Right,
And they
like-
make good pets, apparently.
Damn, they got crazy fangs though.
Yeah, no, I'm not fucking with that shit.
Ferret is
No.
a bridge too far. Even like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Someone's like, yeah, man, I got a snake at the crib.
I don't fuck with a
I love
snake.
snakes. I love snakes.
That was big in the 80s.
It's a little
Oh,
dicey.
nah.
So
Snakes is a little dicey.
I
So-
know
so
women
cute.
who are like, I got a snake at home, and I'm like, I can't.
Oh,
it's
well.
tough.
Like,
That's tough.
That's tough.
It's-
That's tough.
Santana Pandemonium.
wait, did I ever wait? Really quick story. I
That's what her
promise
name
this
was.
is
In Dust Till Dawn, wasn't it? Satanica Pandemonium.
Oh, yeah.
Even, not Salma Hayek. She had
Salma
the
Hayek,
snake?
yeah.
really quick snake story.
Was it Santana?
One of my friends from
Satanica?
New York told my brother this.
Pandemonium.
She had a friend who like had like, what do you call the snakes that like can like eat a whole human?
The anaconda.
Anaconda.
The friend had an anaconda that would like sleep with her in the bed,
I don't know
No.
if she had
But-
an anaconda. She probably had like
or
a
but
python.
like but
yeah.
had a
Python,
like
maybe.
had a big snake.
Yeah.
But the snake wasn't eaten, right? And she was like trying to feed the snake, and eventually she took the snake to the vet, and she was like, "Yeah, you sleep with the snake, right?" And she's like, "Well, yeah." And he's like, "He's not eating." Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, he's making room." And she was like, "What?"
Fuck
She's
that.
like, "He's making room so he can eat you." And I was like, "This is why I never. You gotta
No.
ask
Yeah.
a woman
No,
like,
man.
do you sleep with a snake? Like, I can't." What?
He's making room.
His making room is the most terrifying thing.
That's like I have a short story. That's like crazy.
That's
like a
so
horror.
disturbing.
It's like,
That
hey, can I
fuck with
talk
me
to
a
you for a
little
second? Yeah, can I?
And the snake gonna eat you. And the snake is like,
The snake's
damn,
in a chair,
the snake's
like,
like,
at
wait,
night,
fucking my
smoking a
shit
cigarette,
up,
just
dog.
watching
Doctor's
you.
like, wait. So you're saying you sleep with the snake? Yeah. Every night? Yeah, it's me and the snake in the bed.
Have y'all ever smelled reptiles? Like you like
I've never really been around them like that.
Nah.
A friend
It's older.
of
Sorry,
mine's
we
got
get back
a
to the
farthest-
Let's get back to the boys. Let's get back to the boys.
The farthest I'm willing to do is a bearded dragon, but that's it.
Okay, bearded dragon. Okay, so look, all right.
wait,
so,
can I go back to A-Train really quick?
For sure.
Because I didn't know if this was like an homage or they're like, we really getting our shit off.
Uh-oh. Oh,
But when
the
they
Quicksilver
did
thing?
the Quicksilver thing, I was
No,
like, well,
that
this is the UPN version of it. And that's
It looks-
also
it looks
UPN
stupid.
only because
It
he's
was
black.
bad.
That's crazy.
it is. I mean, they did it, and I was like, they did this bitch kind of the chilling circuit.
No, but and I get it. I think the
you
the
do,
boys
huh?
I think they're aware of the budget that they got.
I didn't know if it was like
The
a
show looks
loving
good.
send up.
No, it looks
I
good,
think they-
but
I
I think
think
they know that they're not doing
Well,
the
I think
actual.
the reason why the show looks, yeah, I know what you mean. I think the reason why they did it like that, they purposefully did it
Yeah.
like that because it's supposed to be a send up of it, but it does.
I don't even as a send up. I think this is. Have we ever seen this from A-Train or from the show?
No,
No,
that shows
no,
A-Train moving in,
No, we never saw
relative
that.
to anybody else. No, we
Yeah,
haven't seen
no,
that.
right? And so like
Have
This
we?
is the. I don't think so. Not off the top of my head.
I mean,
Maybe
this was
in
the
the
first time
first
I was
season.
like,
Wasn't he? I'd have to think.
he was in a race.
But they were in a warehouse or something like that where he comes in.
We
when
might
Starlight
have.
comes in and
We
saves the
might
day.
have seen it, but
We
I mean,
might have
like,
seen it.
for this last, like, again, they're gonna kill off A-Train. You got to give them. It's the thing they do in every single time they kill somebody. You got to give them their moment, right? And this was them giving A-Train his moment to go save Huey from the laser.
While everybody's frozen is so
It
funny.
looked like the Flash. It looked like the CW Flash just going through it. But no, that was just them showing them some type of love in the way that the boys.
And I will say too, like, I got it. This was the hat on that moment too. No pun intended. I was like, all right, what's the dude with the long dicks? Like,
long dick.
when he was whipping motherfuckers with his dick, I'm like, all right.
No, what I hate is that it looked like it moved like a
when he
snake
was
like
leaving,
this.
Yeah, when he was leaving, it was up like this.
Like it has a mind of its own.
It was gross. Shout out Mother's Milk, man. He finally got it, man. He got his
Guys, get back.
That's a
He
real
got his
brave
get back.
acting performance to know that you got to get smacked in the face with a huge dick.
Man, Laz earned it. man.
But they always do Laz like that. Like that's
Yeah.
like part of the thing. If they're like, there's a gross thing, we like the
puts them
first
in the-
person they put there is
Hey,
Laz.
but you know what
It's
that
crazy.
lesson, like, shout out to my nigga Laz. We coming for redemption this whole fucking season. Mother's Milk is fucking back.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody that fucked over Mother's Milk for the last 3 or 4 years, they about to get it back in blood.
Well, I will say this
Shiesty,
about Mother's Milk.
inmate
though.
number 72195.
I gotta
Pretty
be
soon
real.
coming up.
It was so
Okay, we
funny. Like Laz is killing it. But like in the second episode, I was like, wait, hold up. The boy's just like killing people, like
Yeah.
just like with like I'm like, and then I was like, I know Laz ain't about to kill this girl. Like,
No.
I was like,
no,
come
no.
on. One of them got to be the heart of the team.
Yeah,
Because even Huey, I'm like, hey, we starting to kill a bunch of motherfuckers that I don't really know if they deserve to like.
And I think that'll be Huey's, it's interesting to see, like, you know, where his thing with Butcher ends up going, but Huey's deal will be holding on to his humanity.
Yeah.
Will be whether or not he can get off the train one stop before Butcher and Homelander.
Starlight as well.
Starlight as well. Like that'll be what their deal is. We know that this world will continue after Homelander. You'll still have Gen V. To you guys' point, the Soldier Boy show is a prequel.
Vought Rising, yeah.
Vought Rising, but I think they're going to give you a heavy dose of Soldier Boy this year to kind of prime you guys, to prime the audience for his prequel and, like, you know, keep people invested. I love the character. I do, but I think they're going to give you a lot of Soldier Boy.
It's very funny, you know, Soldier Boy being back, even though I think it would have been a bolder choice to kill him off in that second episode. It does just give it a different flavor. It does finally give, because, like, I think also one of my issues is I'm like, we know Butcher and Homelander is endgame. So even when they were facing off at the Vok, I'm like, there's only, I know how this goes.
Right.
Yeah.
So you need to inject another character that feels like, oh, Homelander's scared of this character, or he can put Homelander on the back foot. And even when I'm like, I knew he was coming back, because even Butcher's like, hey, bruh, your son didn't even tell you he's about to get you got. Like, and I do like Soldier Boy now being like, damn, now I have to go after Homelander.
Homelander has that character pretty much every season.
Yes.
The character that he is so emotionally connected to that it's still, gives you sort of a window into his mind and how he became so fucked up. And B, let somebody kind of not necessarily control him, but have some sort of emotional authority over him.
And they play with that in episode 2, I think, when like they have the church, they're doing the service for A-Train, and you hear a voice. I'm like, pretty sure that's Stillwell from season 1.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like, to your point, like that character was always with them. And I think now, like, we're gonna probably hear her again, and Soldier Boy's still alive. Like, there's gonna be a lot of influences pulling on Homelander. Like, this is why he's so dangerous, man. Again, emotionally, he's in a terrible spot, which just makes him, like, completely unpredictable.
Do you guys think this is one of the with Huey? I was like, I guess I get it, but I don't. And I think this is probably the effect of like having 5 seasons of television. when he's basically like, Butcher like calls him out because like now Huey's like, yeah, but A-Train died a hero. I'm like, hey, he still killed your girl. Like there was a little
shook
bit
on that though.
was
Like
5
I
seasons.
don't want to hear that
ago.
from y'all.
They pieced it
I
up.
don't want to hear this from none of y'all.
What?
I don't want to hear anything from this crew of motherfuckers about heroes and the stuff that they've done.
Oh my God.
I've been on this for a long time. All these motherfuckers gotta do to y'all is say that they was brainwashed. They commit genocide, and you
All
guys
right,
don't even
that's-
fucking
what?
care.
That's not-
All
that's not
these
me.
guys
That's them.
gotta do
That's not
is
me.
say Bucky, whomever else, it was brainwashed,
Whoa, A-Train wasn't brainwashed.
He wasn't brainwashed, but he was Vought-washed. And if you
No,
got
and he was
not.
that is-
addicted to
whoa,
drugs.
No,
Whoa,
no,
he was
drugs.
not drugs.
Race.
What?
Not letting that-
Race. I call race.
You call race?
I
All right,
call
well, I
race.
shut up.
Race. This is race. This is no.
Wait, are you saying I'm giving Bucky
I'm
a flag
saying
because he's Sebastian Stan
I'm saying
and
that
he white?
I'm saying that a white man killed for decades. He killed for
Brainwashed.
decades. He shot Black Widow. He killed so many people. It was mad people going, God damn, Winter Soldier, yeah, that nigga killed my cousin. Killed everybody. Then he went on a spree. Captain America can't do nothing for his boy. He went on a spree. Killed up a bunch of like poor fucking SHIELD agents who were probably in Hydra.
Jesus Christ.
But like
They were in Hydra anyway.
No, this is interesting. I want to pitch y'all something.
And so I'm
Flip
saying
the roles though.
what?
If Anthony Mackie was the Winter Soldier
Oh,
and Sebastian Stan
fuck are
was
you
the
talking
Falcon,
about?
do you think he would get the slide, or does a black man?
Bruh.
What?
This is funny. This is so
They
hysterical.
would put him under
There
the
would be a
jail.
fucking
Yeah.
Senate subcommittee hearing.
What?
Like, are you nuts?
They would
If-
would not even be a
CNN
senator.
all
Like, nah.
A senator?
Bro, no,
What?
there's nothing. If let's say that
Oh my God.
like there's nothing. Brainwash my ass, nigga.
Do you think
Why
Captain
don't you-
America would have stood up for him? He's like, you got to rock with this one.
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. No, you gotta face
he
the music,
from
buddy.
Louisiana, he would have been in the Angola prison rodeo.
Right.
That's where he would have been.
Cap would have been like, hey, man, I can't do that for you, big dog. Hey,
like,
listen.
Damn.
Like,
see
Cap
you,
not even
dog.
going through all of that. First of all, if it happened back in 1945, he for sure fucked it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
come
not.
on.
You know what I'm
bruh.
saying? He for sure. We should never let him in the army. This is what happens.
Would the Russians even save him if he was black?
No, the super soldier serum is too valuable.
Well, he didn't have the serum yet.
But he's a candidate though, right?
No.
No.
So when he got
Oh no, that's right.
he got captured the first time they gave it to him, that's why he survived the fall with the
Because
arm.
now I'm thinking, I see how they did Eli Bradley. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Come on now. They
He
definitely
didn't
got
give a
Damn.
shit. He was the man. And nah, not fucking up. But see, that's what I'm saying. A-Train,
I've come over to your side. Like, we give Winter Soldier a fucking pass because
So
he's a
much
white
grace.
boy.
A-Train
So much grace.
deserves redemption.
I agree.
Okay, first of all, it was an accident, and he deserves.
And we know how hard it is for a
Now-
black man to
now,
survive
here's the
in a
only-
white world and white company.
Here's the only problem, though.
Okay.
He did kill a black lady.
That's tough.
That's one.
Tough math.
He's probably not going to be able to play the Wireless Festival.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So
Are you sure? They
Nah,
let a lot of people play the wireless festival.
they said that nigga couldn't come into the country.
Yeah. Sponsors
And they
pulling out
definitely
too.
not letting A-Train come into the country.
No.
But yes, he did. But so that would be tough on Twitter. Like when he was trying.
A-Train
to,
having a yay
But
arc
this
is
is
crazy.
also, I do want to, I know I already said this. I do want to talk to all the white people in Hollywood.
So do I.
We do need to be able to show a black man's redemption and he could still look fly.
Well, he's on the run. He can't get that. He can't get to the cut, bro. He can't get to his
Why is
barber.
it every single time a black man is redeemed and a good person, he got to look like he was in the wilderness, just
You
like,
got to look like Frederick Douglass.
yeah.
Because that's how they see us.
What?
Tough.
That's how they
It's
see
tough.
us. They see us as they want us to look like
the
Frederick Douglass.
heroes look like I don't know.
I was trying to see where you was about to go.
I don't know where I was about
Hey,
to go. So I
let's-
stopped.
hey,
So I stopped.
Steve,
Finish it.
Steve,
No,
no, I'm trying to see where
I
you
don't know
about
what
to
I was
go.
gonna say.
Steve,
I stopped.
Say Steve.
No,
I don't know. I stopped.
Let's move on with the sale amicably.
You throw a lot of big words at me, man.
Let's move on
Since
with
I don't
the
understand
sale
them, I'm gonna take them as
amicably.
disrespect.
Chuck
Watch your
Nerd
mouth.
News.
All right.
Oh man.
All right. So for Nerd News, guys, we got the first trailer for The Punisher, One Last Kill. directed by Ronaldo Marcus Green, and written by John Bernthal and Green. It releases on May 12th. I gotta say, the reason I put it on the rundown, I had very little faith in this. I was just like, what is this movie that they're putting straight to Disney Plus, whatever. And when I watched it, I'm like, oh, they let John Bernthal just make like a Netflix action movie. That's The Punisher.
Yeah.
I'm like, after the first show, I'm like, this is kind of fucking sick.
Yeah,
Like,
they
come on,
kind of
like,
nailed it.
They like the look of it. You got a sense of the intensity,
Mhm.
and then when you see that he wrote the character,
Mhm.
that means that he just wanted somebody to take the training wheels off Punisher and let him fucking get busy.
Right.
It was like, obviously, this is not going to be John Wick, but this gave me a very like Extraction, just like the type of thing. Like, honestly, if I'm going to be real,
Extraction's right, yeah.
if they put this Punisher movie on Netflix, I would not be surprised if he became like one of the biggest movies in the world. It's just in terms of just
It
like
goes to number one for sure.
letting an actor like John Bernthal and a beloved character like Punisher, and it seems like they're kind of getting out of the way and being like, people just want to see him shoot a bunch of people in the face, get fucking busy, and go through it. And to me, honestly, if this movie sticks the landing, I would tell him like, hey, run back Moon Knight and do this. Run back Blade and do like do
No,
Just do special
you're absolutely right.
presentations with like all these characters that we've
Yeah,
been
give me like a 90-minute, 2-hour movie and be like, instead of trying to make this like 8 hours of content, be like, we got a sick movie to tell. Like, it don't gotta look like our capital B cinema. This could be like, damn, it's a cool night at home. I want to see Moon Knight, a character I know can get weird.
Not
just
agree
like
more.
bust down. You know what I mean?
I could not agree more. I think Moon Knight had all the most admirable ambitions.
Mhm.
We're going to take this character, which is a complex character,
right.
and give you every single different artistic and narrative take we can give you on it. We're going to give you some supernatural stuff. But then it just didn't give you Moon Knight.
Yeah.
What you want out of that, which me and Steve loved Werewolf by Night, right?
Yes.
They-
Best things Marvel has done in a very long time.
They give you Werewolf by Night, though. You get a complete sense of the world. They create a sticky world. They don't overdo it. They do it just enough. You're in, you're out, it's over. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. I think if you take some of these characters, and don't make their one-offs like shows, make their one-offs like these presentations,
Yeah.
you'll probably get a lot more
I
real
think
estate.
Echo would have been better served with
I
that.
agree.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
A
oh,
six-episode show, yeah.
you get a little Daredevil in this, you get a little bit of Kingpin in this. Because I think actually what I'm like, if they land the plane, I'm like, Marvel, you still know how to make stories in 92-hour chunks. You struggle making stories in 8-hour batches.
I think I understand. I mean, he's without a doubt right.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
there was
track record is there.
We could be like
There was a time.
pedantic about it, but there was. But so this is what I'm about to say. We revisited Kalika and I. We revisited WandaVision, and I think WandaVision frames a lot of the reasons why some of this stuff turned out the way that it was. You guys, I mean, I don't know when's the last time you guys spun it. It is so inventive.
Mhm.
It is so endlessly watchable. It was so well executed in even the birth of the children and Wanda and Vision's relationship. I think part of the legacy of that show, and maybe even Loki, is that Marvel really doubled down on what they felt like they had to give people on television.
But those were shows that could only be television shows, where it's like WandaVision is actually like in conversation with television history. Loki is a television show where it's like, Loki is endlessly fascinating, and we could not cover what makes this character and what makes that actor so incredible in one movie. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, though, after we saw the Cat movie, I'm like, actually Falcon and Winter Soldier with like a little bit of different storytelling, that should have been the movie.
Perhaps we treated you too harshly.
Yeah,
We did
I
that.
still really enjoy that show. But
Yeah,
I
no,
understand what
I
you
did,
guys
but
are
you
saying.
get what I mean, where I'm like, you guys wanted to make a spy thriller. A lot of times a spy thriller is easy to pull off in a movie. Making a whole season of television, that's a little bit more difficult. And this is not me like bashing this is me actually saying, actually, I'm excited for you guys. Even I think Wonder Man is a perfect example.
Yeah.
That works better as a TV show.
It
Like,
does.
I see-
Absolutely. Well, Wonder Man is like a love letter to TV. Not in the same way WandaVision was, but they like purposely were making 8
A TV show.
episodes of television.
I think what makes this Punisher project so very interesting, and I think it's why, if this proves right, it's likely to succeed, and it's that Bernthal seems to really advocate for the fact of what exactly the tone for this character should be. And I think that the thing that Marvel might be listening to more is not only what fan favorites are being excited for, but what these actors that have these tentpole characters are looking to do. You don't have John Bernthal co-writing a script if he doesn't think that that's not a worthy thing to be told.
Oh,
Like, he likes the character.
He loves being
loves
that
the
character.
Punisher.
We only have a couple of actors like that in the MCU left who really love suiting up and doing these characters. You got I think D'Onofrio was one of them.
I think Florence Pugh. I would
Florence
do a
Pugh is
Florence
one of them.
Pugh special
Chris
presentation.
Hemsworth?
Yeah, Chris
Loves
Hemsworth
being
loves
Thor.
being
Chris
Thor.
Hemsworth loves being Thor, and to know that they have a little bit of creative agency in the actual script writing process, not so much this committee that we've been used to in the MCU. I'm very interested in that.
I don't know if you guys have seen some of the images coming out from Daredevil season 3. Have you guys seen those Getty images?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I saw it.
Defenders are
Defenders
back.
back.
the Defenders back.
Danny
Even Iron
Rand.
Fist. Even
They,
Finn
even
Jones.
Iron
they
Fist.
brought Finn Jones back. It's really crazy. You mentioned
I'll tell you
Moon
what,
Knight.
man. Intense martial arts training, or I'm not looking at the shit.
Agreed.
Sure.
I mean, he's talked about how the schedule was crazy and how he had to learn all these fight scenes in 6 hours, 12 hours. Hopefully it's better. We'll see it. But it's kind of interesting that we brought we as in the fans got the Defenders back, the whole Defenders. Meanwhile, we can't get Moon Knight. We can't get a Moon Knight season 2. We can't get a Moon Knight special presentation. They brought Finn Jones as Iron Fist back before they brought Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight back.
That show was so expensive.
Yeah. Moon
That
Knight, you're
show
saying.
was so that the difference is I'm not saying that the Iron Fist show wasn't necessarily inexpensive. I'm saying it's low leverage compared to what the Swing and what Moon Knight was. That was an expensive show.
It was
with
ambitious.
an absolute A-list star. Two.
Ethan Hawke, man.
Yeah. So that, it's kind of probably a different calculus in terms of bringing it back. I would love to see more Moon Knight, but they have to put Moon Knight in the world where it makes sense, man. They have to make the character make sense. You don't even really know what the fuck it is that you're looking at or what the fuck is going on.
Midnight Suns.
I'm with that too, but they have
the Midnight Suns.
Man, they got to do something.
That's
bro.
fun.
Man. Mahershala been trying to be Blaze since 1847. Just do it. Just do it.
It was a whole presidential administration.
Go get what's it called? Kit Harington back as the knight, the
Black Knight?
Black
This
Knight.
is a
Lock in.
completely random thought, but I was thinking about it. John Bernthal gets a Punisher special presentation made and gets to write it because it's he's John Bernthal, but he cares about the character and he's a big enough actor where you're oh, I trust this actor.
let him do his thing. Yeah.
What I was going to ask is let's say you took somebody like Ryan Gosling having a moment, Project Hail Mary has a Star Wars movie. Let's say he's you know what? I want to be Captain America. Would you, in the new Marvel phase, would you be hey, actually, let's get bigger stars and let's actually build a movie around them instead of it being the MCU is the big thing. It's a James Bond thing where it's oh no, we're getting an actor who could really shepherd it and be
I mean, if he asks him for a meeting and he says he wants to play a character, they're probably going to let him play what he wants to play, unless he just completely doesn't work.
Which is according to all the talk is Ghost Rider, right?
Right. Well, if he wants to do it, they'll probably let him do it.
no, but even a Wolverine, would you?
Ryan Gosling is Wolverine.
No, not Ryan Gosling as Wolverine. If you could get an actor who was just maybe not Hugh Jackman, but is just I'm not saying he would be a great Wolverine, but if Jacob Elordi's da-da-da-da, that's
the most opposite. Yeah, I get it. I guess
that's a different thing where it's you're getting more powerful
I'm
stars.
scared of that role.
I
I'm
think
scared of that role as much as I am. I'm scared of that one. Look, you guys know how I feel about bringing the characters back. I love bringing the characters back. I love new interpretations. If there is one thing I came away from the original X-Men, which I wasn't flying off of,
you ain't like it.
No.
He nailed Wolverine.
He did.
And he continues to nail Wolverine. And that might be the single best. Iron Man is the best performance of a comic book character, but there was also no expectations. Wolverine has this like larger than life persona and this behavioral cadence and rhythm that we all know from the comic books, and Hugh nailed it. I don't know if there's another Wolverine out
when
there.
when are we able to like get over that though? Like I'm at the point where I'm just like,
we talked about this.
We did talk about this, but I'm like, especially in Marvel when it comes to this shit, I'm like, hey yo, just like make a new Cap, make a new Wolverine. Like it's like we have this.
It's speaking to my like big grand theory of like,
I agree. You know that I agree.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Well, no, Star Wars is different.
I don't want to talk about it.
Star Wars is different.
I'm gonna take this fucking laptop and I'm gonna throw it.
But Luke Skywalker, I would let you recast Luke.
Yeah,
Jacob Elordi.
They should. I mean, they should recast.
Skywalker.
I don't know why. I don't know, man. It's difficult. To your point, though, they're letting Sadie Sink allegedly play Jean Grey. I think they're already there. In terms of like,
but I think what
what
Charles is hinting at is kind of my big grander theory of like if there was a whole dismantling of like the business model of an MCU, of this interconnected continuity of all of these blockbusters leading into another with all of these other characters bleeding over, I would have wanted a world full of the Batmans. It's nothing but one-offs. You have a story that's driven by one certain actor or one certain story or one certain cast, and then that's it. And then the next project is the next project.
Like Robert Pattinson,
Different
Batman,
actors.
it's a project. I'm excited about like, yo, Matt Reeves, finish your world.
Yeah.
Give us good Batman films. Mahershala Ali, they should have been like, let's just do a good dope Blade movie.
Yeah. You know what the thing is with it though? I agree that could work for Blade. That actually puts a significant amount of pressure on every single movie.
Yeah, but is it any
good.
different than any other pressure that an MCU movie has gotten?
Yeah, it is different because with MCU movies told episodically as chapters of the MCU, and we'll come back to Punisher after this. MCU movies told they're not just episodic through lines. There's story through lines that the movies share that orient the way that you tell the story. It orients the time frame that you tell the story. Now look, this also, if you are a true like auteur, it could probably be hamstring, and it has been. Like Josh
and
talked
some
about
heroes, every movie like doesn't need to be a home run. A lot of the MCU movies were like, it was a single, or then you would get an Ant-Man where you were like, it overperforms.
Right.
And it gives you when things are episodic in this way. By the way, I think that would be interesting. And I'm not saying that I don't that in some way disagree with you. I'm not saying it at all, because that would be kind of cool, right? And that's kind of how things used to be.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and so that would be kind of cool, but it does put a little bit more pressure on each individual production, because like if you fuck that movie, that's it.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. It doesn't fuck up your entire like there's always going to be superhero movies. There's always going to be things that we look off into this and be like, "Oh, well, there's the next thing." With Marvel, we've always had to be like, "Ah, well, maybe they'll get us on the next one, or maybe they'll get us a cool teaser or post-credit scene that we could latch on to for the next project." I want to break us of that.
Well, I mean,
I don't know if I don't want to
finish. My bad.
No, it's all good.
Don't. Hey.
Hey man, this is
don't say change.
Stop
Don't change.
Stop changing. What were you saying, Steve?
No, that was basically it. Like to know that like the only pressure that a movie has is on itself and not anything that comes before or after.
I'm fucking with what you're saying. I'm just saying it's not gonna happen. It's tough.
No, yeah,
and also this is kind of closer to how we read the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's harder for the studios to do that now, because now if the superhero movie you don't like, you'd be like, maybe I don't like the superhero stuff no more, and now you're not gonna watch none of the joints that Marvel makes or DC makes. If you serialize it and you go, hey man, look, we got the X-Men coming, big X-Men movie coming after whatever Thunderbolts 8 or whatever, then you might not go see Thunderbolts 8, but you go see the big X-Men movie.
But bring it back to
big
Punisher
Avengers.
though. What I got from this trailer, I didn't finish the Punisher series. I'm like, oh, but I don't have to. I could tell this is a Punisher story in its own corner. If I want to see Spider-Man, I don't need to probably see this. Yeah, I got excited because I'm like, hey, I can't wait till May 21st to just sit and just like watch the Punisher.
And different characters have different requirements, right?
Yeah.
Punisher is a character that you might not need to drop him inside of a gigantic, huge world. He's so street level to where Punisher facing off one last kill, that's like actually pretty fucking cool. Other characters have universal threats they have all of these societal interrogations that you have to write into stuff. Maybe those characters need a little bit more of a helping hand from a world that sustains a lot of superheroes.
Right.
Maybe Punisher doesn't. But I will say that Punisher show was actually good. It kind of got washed away in the thrown out with the whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
First season,
It's good.
insanely good.
Very
The second
good.
season, solid.
Mhm.
Second season, solid. But like,
It's been a minute though, because we didn't recognize that. Oh boy,
it's been a minute. We didn't
Yeah.
recognize it.
I was like, oh,
all right.
This is a continuation of a character that worked.
Yes.
Which we should say, like, this is a character that worked. And he's always worked. He's always been good as the Punisher. He's stolen every scene he's ever been in as the Punisher. So more here is actually a low leverage gamble by Marvel to let him do his thing and just tell his story. When is this dropping again?
May 12th, I think.
Yeah.
It's after
May
the
12th?
season finale of
We gonna cover it?
Daredevil.
Oh, we gotta cover it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Just
We
making
gotta.
sure. We gotta let people know what we covering, man. Because like we're gonna do. You know what we should do? We should do like a content primer.
A content primer.
Like we do an episode and we just let people know what we're covering.
Mm-hmm.
We talk to them. We're not doing Invincible, but like
We could.
how about we do also that, and then we end
Is
the
there,
episode with all
is
things
there
we're not
any
doing.
like before we wrap up? I know it's righteous that I'm saying this is very funny, but
shit.
is there any healing that can happen between you and the Invincible community?
I love our fans,
No,
Not
not
the
our fans, the
Invincible people.
Invincible community.
which is made up of a lot of our fans.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love them. I'm completely okay with it. I'm with it. I understand and love the passion. I'm being sincere when I say that.
Yeah.
Right.
But y'all know me. I don't like getting bullied and pushed
You
around.
don't like being told
I
what
don't
you-
don't tell
yeah.
me what to fucking do.
Yeah.
Talking about some Mario. Nigga, I like Mario.
What is because maybe honestly we're finding a weakness in our structure where it's like,
Okay.
what is the best way for fans to advocate for stuff that they actually want us to cover? Not saying we would actually cover it, but like,
I think that's a really good
Yeah.
question.
To know that like the welcome to Darius of the world won't get slipped through the cracks.
See, but like the deal is, when was the last time we did a horror show that come on HBO? Did we cover it? Have we covered
Sure.
I get the rug welcome,
But like
to
the Michael Jackson thing is a bit of a far cry.
nigga. I grew up on Michael Jackson.
I
didn't even
understand.
make the decision.
Hey, it's a Michael
It's a
Jackson.
Michael Jackson
Come on,
movie,
like-
bro. That's it's a Michael Jackson movie.
and also we see the numbers where I'm like, when we do a Black History,
Our Sinners
superhero
episode was
draft,
great. Yeah.
white girl, like people know they come.
Now, I'll say that there were people that were saying, hey, you guys could do one less. There was some funny ones. I'm not gonna bullshit you.
It was like,
Like
what?
what?
I think shit is funny.
One
But
less
most
what?
of the time, one was like, hey, like one was like, maybe you guys can do one less black alien. Like they said something like non-woke draft,
Right.
and actually cover the stuff that we said that you guys said you were gonna cover.
Uh-huh.
The greatest superhero animated show ever is out right now. You guys not even cover it. And then it just said frauds. I was like, what? You calling me a fraud? Wait, nigga, it's
Batman, the
This is
animated
what's
series is
actually
on
gonna
right
piss me
now?
off. This is actually what's gonna piss me off because there have been a couple times where we have let the fans dictate some shit that like, hey, everybody's talking about it. You gotta talk about it. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, yo, motherfuckers, I can see the numbers. Y'all not coming out like y'all said you would. So sometimes you gotta be like, hey, whip the people up into a frenzy. And if we cover some shit, we go like we're covering the Boys season finale series finale, not only because it's a big show, but because when we cover the Boys fans come out.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's all of our decisions.
I know exactly what you're trying to say.
But it's like you do have to kind of be like realistic about, hey, this is what people want to listen to.
I still love y'all. Y'all got the right nigga though.
So Invincible episode 8, we gonna be there
Man, fuck that
Wednesday
shit.
night.
Charles.
Fuck that shit,
All right,
bro.
on Tuesday, the House of R's Nolan rewatch continues with Memento. Next Friday, Bud Mash are discussing Pragmata. You didn't tell me what Pragmata is. What's that one? You know that one?
I don't know what that one is. I think it's like it's a Capcom game where like you're a spaceman and you got a little girl that you're protecting from aliens. I think.
Okay, you just got better than.
Oh,
and-
you get freaked out by me saying little girl, and, you're
Mouse
like,
PI, Spaceman, little girl's weird. Mouse PI for hire, awesome shit. The Midnight Boys are covering The Boys, the new Michael Jackson movie, and Daredevil Born Again check-ins will come. Is there anything else that is going on? What did I see?
What
Is
did
there
you
anything
see?
else that was going on that we might cover? No. The Devil Wears Prada 2? The fashion episode?
The Devil Wears
We could-
Prada
we
2.
could.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Man, if it was me, I'm like, yo, put the drama, put Devil Wears Prada 2. Come on.
I'll shout out
I'm
to
down
my
for
friend
drama.
Eileen McKenna. That's her movie. She wrote that movie.
wow, hell yeah.
Devil Wears Prada
Congratulations.
2. Yeah.
Awesome.
On to
whatchamacallit looking fine.
oh
Anne Hathaway.
oh yeah, you like
It's the
that
year
type of
Anne
shit.
Hathaway.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway is.
Oh yeah, Queen Mary. She's in. Too?
She's in the. Is that the Michaela Cole one?
Yeah, she's a pop star.
Yeah, she gonna be in.
I saw that. She got
just-
like she
The
playing
Odyssey.
like yeah.
Yeah.
She can be an Odyssey.
Oh, so it's a Anne Hathaway year versus Zendaya. Zendaya's having that same type of year. Zendaya going crazy.
We're not gonna cover
Zendaya's the
Euphoria.
Bro, wait, really quick, because we can talk about this and we all see the drama. They do gotta chill out on my girl Zendaya, because they just like, this is just like Hollywood making a black woman, blah, blah, blah.
Man,
I'm like,
wait, what?
hey,
Bro,
yo.
It's completely. It's not. It's not serious.
They got to see the movie.
Yeah,
bro.
they got to. It's not. It's not serious.
I'm not
conversation.
saying like I'm not. Look, there are some legitimate. Anytime black women are depicted on screen, to me, particularly when a white man wrote them, we have to have conversations
Yes.
about the
Uh-huh.
representation and the way the characters are executed.
Right.
I don't know if I was exhausted with the conversation from one battle after another, but when I saw the drama, I personally did not have any of those feelings about the racial dynamics in the movie because the movie really doesn't deal in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If black women feel that way, I'm going to be supportive of them and we're going to listen to them while they had they talks. Don't do that until we invite it to your crib. We're not like that. Don't do that. Our producers today are Aleya Zenieris, Devon Baroldi, Jomi Adeniran on socials, #Thrag, Jomi Supreme Leader, The Streets Up, what? And additional production from Arjuna Ramgopowell. Chuck, take us out.
Will Homelander die? Can Butcher be tamed? Jomi gets a little money. And there's motherfucking change.